In Dale Carnegie training, we are always encouraging our class members to understand this simple truth, that in life, it's always the little things, not the big things, that really make a difference. Albert Ian Gray, very successful person, worked for the Prudential Insurance Company of America. And after 20 years of achieving tremendous success in the field, senior management brought him inside and wanted him to become a sales trainer and a manager so he could help some of the younger folks be more successful as they got started in their careers. Well, as you can imagine, if there was a resource available to you to find out how to be successful, people knocked at his door and wanted to find out, Mr. Gray, what does it take to be successful? Well, he was prepared, and he had a lot of the common beliefs that a lot of us have. Number one, you have to have a great work ethic. Number two, you have to be excited and enthusiastic about what you're selling. Thirdly, you gotta like people. And finally, you have to know your product inside and out. Well, after interviewing and talking to all these people, it began to bother Mr. Gray. And what bothered him was not that what he was saying was wrong, but the fact that in 20 years he had run into a lot of people who knew how to work real hard, were really excited about what they were selling, liked people, and even knew the product inside and out. The problem was, Mr. Gray and others would not necessarily say, aha, there is a successful person. So he went back to senior management and said, I need to do some research on what it is that successful people have in common. And they gave him a year. And he went out and interviewed successful people all over North America. He read biographies and autobiographies. And at the end of the year, Mr. Gray wrote a treatise called The Common Denominator of Success. In this treatise, Mr. Gray came up with a very simple truth, and it's simply this. He said, successful people form the habits of doing things that failures don't like to do. Wow. I encourage all of us. What are the habits that we are willing to do for our success that other people say, nah, perhaps it's not as important? So I encourage you all to keep working and developing and make a difference with the small habits that will make a difference in your personal life and in your professional career.